What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. The reports are saying that Russell Westbrook is going to show up to minicamp, and he's going to show up and he's going to attend. And, with that being said, that basically opens up the eyes to most people by thinking, and the thoughts of them thinking that, hey, Russ is more likely going to be there this upcoming season to start the season for the Lakers. Now, whether he starts as a starter or coming off the bench, I'm not really sure. Darvin Ham definitely spoke on a real role that he has for Russell Westbrook, and hopefully that real role will involve him, playing at a decent level, involve him actually, getting the playing time that he wants, where he won't be disruptive to the team, and where he'll be able to help out and feel like he's fitting in with the team. Because unlike last year, he just didn't fit in. He probably didn't feel like he fit in. And, with all the hearsay about LeBron speaking, saying things behind closed doors, all this stuff. And then, other things being said around the Lakers office, front office, and people in management and all that type stuff. And along with the media, I bet Russ feels like he's just in a world of confusion right now. And rightfully so, because so much negativity came Russ's way, or still is coming his way. I'm surprised that he's actually showing up at minicamp, or showing up before the start of the season with this team and keeping it, professional the way he is, because, well, I'm not going to say I'm surprised he's keeping it professional, but I'm surprised that he's keeping it all together mentally, because a lot has came his way that he didn't ask for. And, I always say, if it's not something you asked for, you shouldn't be in it. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, he was asked to be here. LeBron wanted him to come to the Lakers. It's not like, he wanted to come too, but of course he had to have LeBron's blessing along with people in the front office, and he got here, and now they're dissatisfied with the results that he has given them. But at the same time, Russ is just being Russ, the way he plays, and the way he plays, they're going to have to find a way to implement his gameplay with, who's on the roster now, so they can get better. And I understand Darvin Ham is trying to do that, and having Russ, saying he has a real role for Russ and everything like that. I'm pretty sure him and Russ have sat down and talked about some possibilities of what he expects out of him and what areas he's deciding to go with in regards to Russell Westbrook and how he's going to utilize him. So if that's the case, then I think Lakers fans definitely have to anticipate Russ coming back for this another season, at least with the Lakers, at least until the trading deadline, All-Star break. And if he plays good up until then, maybe they could trade him, maybe they can't. If not, he might have to just serve the whole season with the Lakers, and Laker fans might have to just suck that up and be willing to just take it and eat that, because if he's not going nowhere no time soon, then it is what it is. You just have to kind of work with what you have until you find a way to get something better. And honestly, with this Kyrie thing and all that, I just don't feel like that's going to come through. At least this year, I don't feel like it's going to come through. I feel like the Lakers might have another opportunity to trade Russ somewhere else, but they might not get nobody in return that they feel like is good enough, to help them win, So there's talks with them in the Jazz still. I don't know if, possibly Mike Conley or somebody like that, might be a name available out there as well, for them. So if that's the case, then, there could be something there too. But I don't know if that's a situation where they will let Russ go for somebody like him, but there are talks about Mike Conley as well. But regardless, they might as well prepare bringing Russ back, because at least for this season, because that's where it looks like it's heading. It doesn't look like it's heading any other direction. And honestly, really it shouldn't, because Russ is a top 75 player. So if you're going to get up off of Russell Westbrook, you need to get somebody in return that is equivalent to his, top 75 level of play, or somebody that's at least a star player or very close to a superstar player who could really help the Lakers be a lot better than what they were last year. And if that's the case, then, the Lakers going to have to do some soul searching and really figure out what they can do, what they can offer, and what they're willing to give up to get somebody else. And Russell Westbrook, of course, is going to be a part of that package deal. But in their eyes and other teams' eyes, they're looking at it, because Russ didn't play that well last year, you need to add more to it to give us what we want. So Lakers are hoping that they can smooth things over Russ, get him to play a lot better, than what he did last year. And if he plays good this year, it'll be easy for them to possibly trade him at the trading deadline. Or, of course, after next season, they can just let him walk in the offseason, or he can make any decision he wants because his $40+ million contract will be paid off. And then Russ will be kind of sort of have more options and availability to do what he want to do. And I think Russ himself will probably, put himself on the market as a free agent and, go look for another home, because I just think that he feels like this is not where he wants to be in regards to the way they're doing things, management, all that stuff here in LA. I think he wants to be in LA in regards to, of course, being home and everything like that. But just being with the Lakers, it comes with a price that some players just don't expect. And I feel like Russ is in that category. I feel like he just doesn't expect or didn't expect some of the things that's happening with the Lakers, and his stay with the Lakers have been an unpleasant one so far. I don't think Russ envisioned this, but also I don't think they envisioned Russ playing the way he did last year either. So it's kind of a mutual thing between both teams right now. So, I mean, honestly, I could sit here and tell you that, Russ showing up to minicamp is big, because some people probably thought he probably will hold out simply because of the Patrick Beverley thing, all these reports this offseason about him getting traded, trying to find a way to get him out of town. It's just really, really hard on Russ right now. And, for him to be holding it together and still, want to at least attend minicamp and be the best player he can be and be professional, it goes a long way. It really does. And I hope that, Russ, finds a better path, with this team, and finds a better way with this team, at least until he can find a way out until he can feel comfortable being on another team somewhere, and find a better home. Or, maybe find a way to build some chemistry and fit with this team, because Russ doesn't have too many years left in his career anyway. So, I mean, it's like really Russ is getting to the point where he needs to really find a home and stay there. And if he needs to be a role player, then be that. So be it. Be whatever you have to be. But regardless, you're on this team. He's showing up to mini camps, and that's all that matters. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check them out the videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.